Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm back to show you the final pages that I've put together for my Fall is in the Air journal, featuring Rach and Bella Crafts and Journals in Time collaboration called Fall Friends Journal Kit. I have tried to do these, I guess it's somewhere between a journal flip through and a tutorial. To me, it's more than just flip through of a journal because I try to describe exactly what I did to create the page. I have a little difficulty pre-planning everything so that the video goes smoothly when I put together the pages. And I don't like to do the creative part on video where I'm trying to decide what to do. I don't personally like those videos as much, and I'm hoping that I'm explaining what I have done well enough that if you wanted to try to duplicate the idea, you would be able to do that. So anyway, this is the final video of this larger journal, and then as you remember, I'm gonna do a miniature journal out of this stevia box, and once I get this video finished, I'll get started on planning this. I may have to print out some more pages from the kits in order to put this together. It will have two small signatures in it, and I will show how to cover this box on a video. So okay, so here we go. I told you on the cover that I was going to try to use this beautiful brooch that I got at Hobby Lobby and use my coffee dyed cheesecloth. And what I did on the cheesecloth was take a long piece kind of at an angle instead of straight because it's stretchy that way. And all I did was kind of cut the sides off of it and wad it up and tie it on the front and then put this pin through. So that is my closure for the journal. It's not glued on. It's just something that kind of holds it closed and looks pretty if you want to display the journal. So I'm going to take this off and go through the journal with you. This just unpins off of there, and then it's just tied one time. It's just a long piece of coffee dyed cheesecloth. It's not cut in any kind of shape or fashion, just kind of at an angle so that it stretches. We've gone through all of these first pages in my first couple of videos. So if you haven't seen those, there's an introduction and a tutorial 1 and 2. This will be tutorial 3. So I'm just going to flip through the pages that you've already seen. I think that since our last video, I did go ahead and put these little things on, and I tied them on with my seam binding ribbon. I cut it a little short so they're tied in kind of a square knot, but they're tied very loosely. So I'm going to open up one of them just so you see how that works. I did 2 ties because these ephemera pieces have little notches here and here, and so I glued them down, and you untie those, and that way you can stitch inside. And they just tie back closed in a loose knot. I cut them too short to make a bow, so I didn't want to waste the ribbon. you remember, a square knot is left over right, right over left. I learned that in my Girl Scout days. These pages I covered in my last video, and I think this is where I left off. I was going to attach this onto a belly band, and I showed you the belly band and the envelope. I'll open it up so you can see. I decorated the outside with pieces of ephemera from the kit and a piece of the cheesecloth. And it just opens up to have a little postcard inside. And all of these are printed on the back with the more mellow colors so that they can be written on. And I also stuck in this journal card that we did using the decoupage napkins. I just trimmed it in with some lace and stuck it in here behind this envelope. And at one time I was looking for little decorative paper clips, and I found this round paper clip on Amazon, so that's what I used to clip this on with. I like the curly side to be on top. There we go. That just holds that in place. I went over this corner tuck last time, and the only thing I did was I changed what I had tucked in under it. I used one of our decoupage napkin tags, and I just to put in under here. These were put together on our first video tutorial. And I added a paper clip on here just because it didn't seem to fit tight enough. And on I have these gold paper clips that I ordered off Amazon too, and I hung a little heart charm on there. That just keeps everything tight and in place. On the back side, I tucked this journal card in there that we made with our decoupage napkins in tutorial 1. This pocket here, I added this pocket on this page, and the pocket actually went out this far, and I didn't want to cover up this pumpkin, so I just cut it off and glued it down on these 3 sides and tucked some of our ephemera in. This is a journal card that I just folded in thirds, and then this was part of the ephemera from the kit. On this page, I had used a book page back here somewhere. Where is that book page? There it is. This is the other side of it, and on this side I decided to fold it down at an angle and glue down these 2 sides to make a pocket. And I also added in one of these angle pockets that were a part of the kit. And in the back pocket, I decided to put this tag that we made from our decoupage napkins. This tag here, I just put a butterfly sticker on. And then this was a neat, kind of a different tag that was a part of the ephemera with this kit that I also tucked in here. And in this front pocket, I used this tag from our kit, tied a green ribbon around it. All of these tags can be written on journal cards. There's plenty of writing space. Our next page, I made a pocket at the bottom with a piece that I had cut off from something else I did. I made this pocket, and it only had these two butterflies on this side, so I took one of the tags that had this bunny or squirrel or whatever it is, I think it's a bunny, and I cut around it and glued it down and let this stick up above the pocket. And inside the pocket I have placed one of the coin envelopes that I put together, and then I just left the flap up for the envelope and decorated it with a couple little pieces of ephemera from the kit. And then I stuck this tag inside the envelope, and I tied a ribbon on the top so that it wouldn't fall down inside. I added a word from the freebie labels that were offered by Journals in Time. So this slides down in that pocket, and the ribbon keeps it from falling on down inside. This page only had this flower in the center. So even when you take everything out of the pocket, there's room for journaling here. There's room for journaling on the backs of these items. I also tucked in here one of our tags that we made with the decoupage napkin. I really like those, and I used almost every single item. And this journal card that was a part of the ephemera from the kit. On this page, this is our music page, and this is kind of a little challenge that they did on the Rach and Bella page, and I didn't get it done in time to post my picture, but I did use the idea in here. And what I did was I made this little 3-layer waterfall folder here, and I've tied it closed with our seam binding, and I glued the seam binding to the back of this what looks like an envelope so that it would stay attached when it's untied. And it unties to reveal this little waterfall item here that opens up like this. So all you do to make this is choose a piece of your cardstock, any design that you want to use, fold up the bottom third this way, up and then back down, so that you can still see this behind it, and then this, and then when you fold this down, leave part of this showing. I did not measure anything. I can, if it'll help. Let me do that. I cut this piece almost 4.5 inches wide, and I just chose the width based on the size of the page. And the length is 8.25 inches. This fold right here is at 3 inches. Fold that up, and then when you fold this down, that is about 1.25 inches. And then this top fold is just over 2 inches. It's easy enough to eyeball it if you do this bottom one first, and then just fold this down enough that you still can see these 2 layers. I decorated this top flap with this flowers from our kit and some cheesecloth and some of my words that I have in my word box. On this layer, I just put a piece of cotton lace across there, And then this all opens up for journaling inside. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So this just ties closed. That some of the other people who made this had used little closures on it, but I like the ribbon. And at the bottom of the ribbon, I just used one of my little bulb clips and put some ribbon and some lace and a couple little keys on it. That's just stuck into the ribbon. And when I glued this down, I just glued 3 sides so that it made a pocket. And in the pocket, I placed one of our tags that we made from the decoupaged napkin. As you can see, this got a little bit thick, but that is the way they always turn out for me, and I actually like them that way. This page has a belly band on it, which came in our kit with some words from my word box that I just glued in the center here. And this is a free pad of paper that I got from one of the places that we donate to. You know how they send pads of paper in the mail. And I pulled out the pages that had fall leaves on them. It was a seasonal type thing. And then I took some of our cardstock that I had and just folded it over the top to make a little tablet here of paper. And I stapled it on and covered the staples with this 10 shillings that was in the kit. This just slides in, and this will be great for journaling. There's several pages here. On this page, I used another piece of our patterned paper that I just cut in the shape of a pocket that had the leaves on this side, and it was blank on this side. I made a pocket out of the top part that I cut off from the tag of this bunny. And I made that into a little pocket and stuck a piece of our ephemera in it. I decorated it with the word nature from the freebie labels from Journals in Time. The tags that I put in here were just tags from our kit. This one I put a tab at the top and some of my little words from my Tim Holtz stickers. And this was a journal card from the kit, and I just put a fall flower sticker on there. And this big butterfly up here in the corner is also a sticker. Now you see this hole punched in ribbon on the next page. I didn't want to do any decorating on this page, so I just used this small tag, punched a hole, and tied it on with our green ribbon. This is the other side of that page that I took out of my garden book that had the fall flowers and the stems. And I just put one of the little tabs on it. On this page, I made a pocket out of one of the postcards from the kit. And inside the pocket, I put one of our journal cards or tags that we made from our decoupage napkin, and this journal card from the kit. This page I didn't do a thing on. It's a great place for writing and such a lovely design that I didn't do anything at all on it. And we've already talked about this back inside cover. The only thing I added to it was this piece of ephemera that I fussy cut out the sunflower. And if you remember, it has a pocket on the side back here. And this is the back. I will write on here Fall is in the Air journal, Made with Love by Carolyn. I haven't done that yet. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I really like this beautiful pen to decorate the front, and I enjoyed putting this together. It's a little different from some that I've done before, so it was a real pleasure to do. And this pen just pins right through here, and it's a little bit heavy, so if you stand the journal up it kind of sags, but if you lay it down to lay it out in your on your desk or wherever you might want to have a journal, it just looks beautiful. Plus there's an added advantage. If you wanted to take the pen off and wear it, it would be beautiful for us to wear in the fall and summertime. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope I described things well enough for you to be able to make your own journal or use some of the ideas that I have in here on other projects. If ever you have any questions, or I can do a video that explains anything more fully, I'll be glad to try to do that. Just put it in the comments below this video, and I will always respond to any requests that you have. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's breezy and chilly here today. It's in the upper 60s, and sun shining, such a beautiful fall day. And I went to my physical therapist today for my foot, and she asked me what I thought about the fall weather, and I told her I was invigorated in the fall and in the spring. So she's trying to get my foot better so I can better be invigorated and get out and do the things that I want to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and so until next time, I'll see you soon.